Going to taste the Ashbourne Sandstone. This is a wine we did some first experimental vinifications of way back in 2006. It was our aim to find a white wine partner to the single vineyard Ashbourne Pinotage. And we wanted a wine that had something beautiful to say about the sandstone soils on our property. Not as well suited to reds, and certainly not to Pinotage, or as it happens, Pinot Noir or Chardonnay. And what we wanted to do was to create a wine that had more to say about site and soil than grape variety. And we enjoy the versatility that blending allows. This was the first wine to be fermented start to finish in amphora in South Africa. And initially, with supply not being as available from overseas, we contracted an artist to make us amphora out of stoneware. We had tried in our early experimentation using terracotta clay off our own property, but we found it was too porous. The wines that were created were simply too oxidative, and we weren't trying to make orange wines. And by using stoneware fired at a higher temperature and finer grained matter, we were able to get an air exchange roughly equal to that in a barrel, without obviously having the vanillins, the tannins, and any spice from the oak. So this is a wine that spends about 6 months fermented start to finish in terracotta amphora and ceramic eggs, and it's a blend of predominantly Sauvignon Blanc, in this case of the 19, close to 50%, just under, and the remainder roughly 50-50 Chardonnay grown on sandstone soils and Semillon grown on sandstone soils. All the fruit is estate grown. We make small quantities of this wine, and we think of it really, it's been called by others a mineral bomb. People have noted this beautiful sense of salinity we get in the wine. And our analogy, again for want of a better analogy, would be wines like Muscadet from the Loire, where when you pick up a glass of that, it's about the textural experience and not so much about the specifics of what you smell in the way of fruit. Or say a Certico from Santorini, which is more about the feeling in the mouth than the specific smells and characteristics on the nose. So it's another wine that I'm particularly proud of. It's fairly unusual. And if there were to be, for the Heermelinade area, a signature white blend, it would likely be early ripening varieties like these, blended like this, and made without the use of oak, but with the benefit of air exchange of terracotta in the case of the Manettis that we use, or ceramic eggs in the case of the vessels that we purchased from Australia, or even those stoneware vessels that we had made for ourselves by a local artist. Try the wine. You're going to find it incredibly versatile and a perfect match, in our opinion, with shellfish.